Welcome to Cycle 3, Week 8, Memory Work Hand Notions. So we're going to start with our timeline. Timeline is starting with Council of Nicaea. So for that, they discuss the Trinity. So we're going to put a flat hand forward, and we're going to put 3, a number 3. This is ASL 3 with the thumb. Just like that. And you're going to take the 3, and you're going to drop it under the hand, and it's come back up. God is 3 in 1, Council of Nicaea. And then we're going to do Augustine of Hippo. You're going to make an A hand. And then Augustine originally was not a Christian, but then he converted and became a Christian. So we're going to do X hands, which is just like this. And they're going to be like separate, and they're going to turn, like you're turning something. So Augustine of Hippo. Jerome, we're going to do a J, completes the Vulgate. That's the Latin Bible, so we're going to put a book. Jerome completes the Vulgate. Visigoths, we're going to sign V. Sac, Rome, they ripped it apart. And we're going to do R, which is just your fingers crossed for Rome. And then that's the end of the Age of Ancient Empires. We're going to go on to the Middle Ages. And that's the Middle Ages. We're going to hold a hand flat, and we're going to circle this hand over it and then cut your hand in half. The Middle Ages. Circa 450 to circa 1500. And if you want to sign the 450 to 1500, you can go 450. 450. And for 1500, you put your hand like this and you go 1500. You convert it to a C, which is 100. It's like a Roman numeral 100. 1500. And then we're going to go on to Council of Chalcedon. They talked about the 2 natures of Jesus. So we're going to put 2 and then sign Jesus. And then Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians. We make a W and we move it away from our body. Western Roman Empire falls. And then we're going to do big strongman barbarians. Okay.
Augustine of Hippo. Jerome completes the Vulgate. Visigoths sack Rome. The Middle Ages, circa 450 to circa 1500. Council of Chalcedon. Western Roman Empire falls to barbarians.
Okay, for math, we counted the 14s, and we did that with singing and the song and clapping. And then for history, we're doing Tell Me About the Missouri Compromise. So we start off with, in 1820, Henry Clay. Sign language H, sign language C for Henry Clay. Worked out the Missouri Compromise. So to compromise is to make an agreement with somebody. So we're pretending like we're shaking hands with people. Missouri Compromise. Allowing Missouri to enter the Union as a slave state. We put up bound arms for slave state. And Maine as a free state. We break those bonds for freedom.
Tell me about the Missouri Compromise. In 1820, Henry Clay worked out the Missouri Compromise, allowing Missouri to enter the Union as a slave state and Maine as a free state.
In 1820, Henry Clay worked out the Missouri Compromise, allowing Missouri to enter the Union as a slave state and Maine as a free state.
Latin nouns. 4 new Latin nouns. The first one is testimonium, which means witness or testimony. So we're going to put glasses on because we are witnesses that are going to tell our story about what we saw. So put your glasses on, and you can adjust them because you're trying to get a better look while we sing the song. And then we're going to go on to lumine, which means light. So we're going to do the same thing we did last week for Luke's, and we're going to flick our middle finger by our chin. Don't flick your chin, just flick near your chin for light. And then we're going to go on to Johannes, which is John, specifically John the Baptist. So we're going to sign a J and then baptize. Thumbs up, baptizing. John the Baptist, just like we do in our timeline. And then we have Tenebris, Tenebrae, which is darkness. So we're just gonna cover our eyes for the darkness.
Testimony young, witness, testimony, witness, testimony, testimony young, testimony young, witness, testimony, witness, testimony, testimony young. Illuminate, light, light, illuminate, illuminate, light, light, illuminate. Johannes, John, John, Johannes, Johannes, John, John, Johannes. Tenebris, tenebrae, darkness, darkness, tenebris, tenebrae, tenebris, tenebrae, darkness, darkness, tenebris.
For the 6 parts of the circulatory system. So when we're singing the song, what are the 6 parts? We're gonna hold up 6 fingers, and then we're gonna go through them. So the first one is heart. So we're gonna outline a heart. And the second one is arteries, which sounds like the word art. So we're gonna paint like a canvas. And then we have veins. We're just gonna point to our veins, which are those lines on your arms. And then we have capillaries. We're gonna sign cap, which means hat. And then we have red and white blood cells. So we're gonna do the sign for red and then white. You just pull out like this. Red from your lips to your chin, white, pull out, just like we do for Albany, New York. Red, white. Red and white blood cells, and then we end with platelets. We're just gonna sign plate, which is like your outline, you're holding a plate.
6 parts of the circulatory system. 6 parts of the circulatory system are heart, arteries, veins, capillaries, red and white blood cells, platelets, heart.
So for English, we're conjugating to raise. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last week, but with our hands. For to rise was last week. So to and R for to raise. And then we're gonna take our hands, raise, raises, raised, throw it over our shoulder, rising, come from one end, risen, like the sun setting on the other. Rising, risen, or raising, risen.
Let's conjugate to raise. Here we go now to raise. Raise, raises, raised, raising, raised.
Is the states and capitals. We're doing Topeka, Kansas first. Sounds like the word peak, so we're gonna just play peekaboo. Topeka, Kansas. And then we have Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We're just gonna make an O for that. And then Austin, Texas. We're gonna pretend to be cowboys. We're gonna take our lasso and we're gonna swing it, get the steer and pull it in. And then we have Denver, Colorado. Colorado actually means red, so we're gonna sign red again, lip to chin. And then Santa Fe, New Mexico. Santa Fe means holy faith, so we're gonna sign holy, which is a flat open hand and an H hand. And you're just gonna wave it over, it's holy. And for faith, we're gonna do the same sign that we do for credorent, which is believe, and we are going to grab something and pull it to our hearts. We have faith in it, we are holding fast to it. So Santa Fe, New Mexico. You ready to peek?
Topeka, Kansas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Austin, Texas, Denver, Colorado, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
That is it for week 8, cycle 3 memory work.